Part 3. Excel financial statements using functions. Let's build a financial statement in ActivReporter using Excel. This spreadsheet has been pre-formatted for expediency in presentation. You would normally start with a blank spreadsheet. The first 3 rows and first 3 columns hold metadata and are shaded. Because by convention, these areas will contain items for efficiency in building a financial statement. ActivReporter places a special ribbon tab into Excel. On the left end of the ribbon is the connection icon. We will now connect the spreadsheet to the Fabricam company database. The options icon allows us to set the date for financial statements. Any calendar and any period can be selected. We will choose April of 2017 for our financial statement. The log icon provides access to the error log in case errors occur during calculating the financial statement. The heart of ActivReporter functionality is contained in the Functions area. Here, over 50 functions are provided, which allow the designer to efficiently place information from the Dynamics GP database directly into the spreadsheet. Functions are classified into 6 categories. First are the financial functions. These provide transaction activity during a financial period, balance at the beginning and end of the period, and debit-credit activity and debit-credit balance amounts. Segments refer to the chart of account segments. For example, the segment item description function will place the description of the segment item in a cell on a spreadsheet. The segment functions also work with roll-ups. So if you want a roll-up item's description, you will use this function. Accounts contain specific functions for the fully qualified account number. You can place the account number, account description, and even information from a user-defined field from the chart of account onto the spreadsheet. Periods are functions which extract data from the calendars. These functions place the period end date, begin date, and other information from the calendars onto the spreadsheet. Company functions will place the company name, address, and user-defined field contents onto the spreadsheet. Let's start by placing the company name onto the spreadsheet. This function requires no parameter, so a simple enter will place the verbiage Fabricam Inc. into the cell. This is not a literal. It is populated from the Dynamics GP database. Let's place the words Summary Trial Balance in the cell below the company name. Next, we will need to reference the date as chosen earlier in the options. There are several helper functions at the top of the periods functions that do string concatenation of text with the financial period functions. These are much easier to use than doing the string concatenation ourselves. Note: for our first sample, financial design, we are going to manually place all the requisite formulas into the cells. Later we will use layout wizards to do most of this work for us. Layout wizards are efficient ways to quickly produce financials with little effort. However, from an educational perspective, it is best to understand how the financial functions work first, then use wizards. Now we need to create the rows on the summary trial balance. Let's place the operations cash account number in cell B10. In D10, we will use the account description function and reference the cell B10 as the parameter. We are building a trial balance, so we need beginning period amount, debit activity, credit activity, and ending balance numbers. The begin balance function requires a period. We type the word current into the parameter. Current and active reporter is analogous to base and management reporter. For the second parameter, we will enter the account number in the form GL equal 000-1100-00-A. The parameters are not required. Voila! We see data. Note we are in the build phase, and there are valid numbers presented. And here is a drill down icon. We can drill down to the underlying transactions immediately to check our work. This is awesome. We don't need to go through a production cycle in order to check our numbers, as in Management Reporter or other Excel-based financial reporting products. Let's do a little work on this formula before we continue. We replace the explicit reference to the account by an indirect reference to cell B10 by using string concatenation. Next, we copy the formula in H10 to the adjacent 3 cells on the right. We enter verbiage at the top of the columns for clarity. In I10, we need the debit activity instead of begin balance, so we just change the function. The parameters are the same. We can check our work, and as expected, we see the debit activity in the account for the period of April 2017. In J10, we need the credit activity, and again we change the function. And lastly, we need the balance in the cell K10. We have completed one line of our summary trial balance. To complete the statement, we need more accounts. An easy way to get the list of accounts is to copy them from the high definition pane. We adjust our HD view, copy to the clipboard, paste, and we are done. We copy the items D11 through K11 down, and we have our trial balance, at least as far as we have populated the accounts in column B. And every number is drill downable to the underlying transactions. And each of those transactions is drill backable to Dynamics GP. And if we want the trial balance for a different date, just go to the options item in the ribbon and change. We still need to beautify this summary trial balance with totals at the bottom, etc.